Welcome to another episode of the Tuff Podcast. This is episode 14, I believe, right? I think we're on track. Yep, 14, man. We got all the guys here, man. We missing Cam. He said he was going to be here. He told a fib. But it's all right. We're going to hold it down for him. We got our boy Ricardo back, man. Ray, Tyrell, and Josh, man. We all here, man.
Yeah.
Continue to like, comment, subscribe, man. We had 73 subs, road to 100, man. It's looking bright. It's looking real prosperous.
Let's go.
Continue to share, man. Well, let's keep blowing this thing up, man. Let's continue this journey, man. How you boys feeling this week?
Feeling pretty good.
Great.
Man, I'm happy, bro.
I'm happy.
doing-
Everybody feeling good. Hey,
Yeah.
and that's what we like to hear. Everybody got smiling faces, man. All right, so for our first topic for today, we got some. We had some bickering in the group chat a couple days ago about this movie that's dropping. Godzilla vs. King Kong. Who you boys got and why?
Okay.
We go down the list. Go ahead.
All right,
Ricardo.
let's
You
go with the
first.
weakest
You go
one first.
And you know what? And I like Ray. I always give him a shout out, even if he's not watching, because I know he's watching. Listen, it wasn't the fact that it was bickering; it was hatred. Literally, it was hatred.
Yeah, for sure, because that's what
The
it deserves.
disrespect to King Kong has got to stop.
No, it
I
doesn't.
agree with that.
Period.
I agree with that.
No, it
Period.
doesn't.
The fact that Josh and Kyler was acting like Kong is chopped liver is ridiculous. This fight should be legendary. It should be the movie of the year.
All right,
And
let me
I
ask you something.
What's up?
All right, before you, who you taking before you start talking about?
First of all, nobody is going to in terms of abilities. Godzilla has more abilities because he's nuclear, right? He's made
goated.
of.
He's goaded. He's
made
the
of-
goat.
Oh
However,
yeah, okay. But yeah,
Don't-
who you taking though? Who you
don't-
want to win?
Don't change the narrative. Godzilla often struggles in his movies, and he often has to come behind
He
and
even
very
save his life.
done. It's not like Godzilla just AWOL over his opponents. Seriously,
All right.
he had to go nuclear to be
All right,
King
but
Kong.
all right, but who you got? Because I
Who you
need to
got?
say what I need to say to reply to that. Who you got though?
Who do I
You
got?
Kong. Yeah.
Yeah, who you want to win?
Not going to be a winner.
No,
I mean,
you
of
gotta
course
pick.
not. Well, of course not. But
It's
you got
terms-
You gotta pick.
In terms of picking, I'll go Godzilla, but I'm saying don't sleep on King, because
See-
there are many things that King Kong can do that Godzilla can't, and y'all.
I
ignore
gotta
that.
insert some screenshots here from a
Yeah,
couple of days ago because I feel like you're going back on your statements a little
No.
bit there.
You guys went back to your statements too because you said, "Oh, I'm not talking about the movie." So it's like you guys was going back.
I'm still talking about the movie. I don't care.
No,
I don't care. Godzilla, even if they wanted to do it that way.
Hold on.
I
got
respect the
something to
idea
say.
of Godzilla and King Kong teaming up. But what I will say is if they did the movie the way I wanted it to, it would be 55 seconds.
no.
This is
All right.
true. This is true.
All right, everybody
This is
everybody
true.
get on their
But hold
iPads
on,
or whatever they're
all right.
using. No. We're going to watch this. We're going to watch this. And I want you guys to all just take a look and understand what I'm talking about. Okay? I'm going to skip through.
He
We're gonna
had it
skip
pulled
through.
up. This man was ready. Oh, this is the greatest scene ever. When his back started lighting up. We can't
Oh,
hear
what?
the sound.
Oh, we didn't
Look.
see it. Oh,
Look, what's going
What's
on?
happening?
What's going on?
Josh, no, Josh, I got a clip for you. I got
Where's
a clip
the
for you.
scene?
Hey,
Josh, I
Tyrell,
got a
Oh, here
clip
it
for you.
performance issues, man. Performance issues.
I don't care what it is. I'll find it. It'll take an hour and a half. I don't give a shit. I can cut out whatever I want. I don't even need the actual scene. I just need that. That goes into Godzilla's or fucking King Kong's face.
If
All
he
right,
can,
Josh, have you seen the trailer?
Hold on. I got a better clip for you, Josh. Josh, I got a better clip for you. Look this up. Look up Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. And it's going to show you the last fight. I'm going to tell you which one to pick. Yep, King Ghidorah. Yep.
He needed a mouth to save him, dude.
Pick that one. Pick that one. Yes,
This one?
the first one. The first one. The
Okay.
first one.
Tyrell, don't put
Dude.
logic into it. Don't do that because they'll argue against it.
I'm telling you,
I'm not
the
gonna watch the
human
whole thing. Where
saves
do I
him.
need to go?
man
Hold
struggled
on. Yeah,
against
hold
him
on.
the
Go
entire
back a little
time.
bit. Go back a little bit. Go to like 30 seconds. Yeah, like there. Right there. Look at this. Look at this man. He's walking and burning stuff. What does King Kong got for that? That
See,
man
you
is
know there's no
goated.
logic in their
It's
argument.
Look at that.
There's no logic.
Look.
Congrats, he went nuclear.
King
At the
Kong
very
has
end.
not. What can he do against it? Watch this. Watch this.
Guys,
Watch. Just watch. What can King Kong do?
he's not always going to be like that.
That's what I'm
But he
saying.
can. He can tap into
Right,
it. Then what's King Kong
Tyler,
gonna
you have to
do?
speak facts, man. He's not
Bro,
going to be
I'll
that.
even go
Is
away
this
from
not
all that. You
facts?
don't even need that. Just look at the size comparison. Where's the size?
No,
I know somebody has it.
no, he big. He
Bro,
bigger now.
Godzilla is
Kong got
barely-
bigger.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say he probably gonna be bigger.
He got
they
bigger.
Okay,
He's still-
okay.
he's
Well,
still
then we're back
smaller.
to what I
He's
was saying before
He's still
of
smaller.
the fact of they have to fucking give King Kong crutches.
No, guys.
I mean, you're not lying. You're not lying.
They
Guys,
have to make
I
him
can't
bigger.
believe-
Blah blah blah.
And hold on, I have
I
a
can't believe this.
thing to say. You said Godzilla struggles against his fights. Are we gonna act like King Kong almost lose to an airplane
No!
See what
in his
they're doing?
movie?
Stop acting.
Wait. Don't do that.
He was getting chopped down
See what
by
they're
that
doing?
plane.
The original Kong, 104 feet. Look at that.
He's
They
barely
had
He's
to-
bigger.
still gonna be
They,
bigger.
they
Go.
yeah, because they had to give his ass crutches.
What do you mean? He grew. Kong grew. You literally
Okay, all right. He's 312 feet. He couldn't even fit on the side of the Empire State Building at that point. He crushed it.
guys, come on.
He's
All
got
right,
it,
what's your
bro.
all right? Everybody chill. What's your argument, Ricardo? Legitimately, what is your
Yeah,
argument?
we'll
Other
listen.
than don't sleep on him, what's your argument?
For starters, you guys have to realize a couple of things here. For starters, Kong is not only intelligent, but he's way more agile than Godzilla.
Yes.
He's way more agile and he's
Yes.
way more mobile.
Agree.
And you
That's
guys are
true.
also misinterpreting the fact that literally in the movie, since you guys want to flip flop, he has a weapon to defend against Godzilla's atomic breath. So
Yeah.
now he has that weapon. What advantage does Godzilla really have? If you want
What
to go hand
am I flip
Okay,
flopping over?
he blocked that atomic breath, but what if he gets the blast? He has nothing to block that blast, bro. It's over.
the
Burnt
weapon
toast.
literally blocked the blast.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but-
saying. What are you
From his
yeah.
breath. That thing, the video
What?
Josh just showed was not just his breath. That was like radiation, like a beam.
I just
He
told
can't
you,
block that.
he's not always going to be that radiant, dude.
But
Bro.
he can get to that.
What
But
is
he
what is
has-
He
it?
can
has-
get to that.
What does any of this matter, bro? Godzilla's so much
Right,
fucking
Okay,
bigger.
right. Yeah,
He's
he's
so
a
much
goat.
bigger.
Oh
He's
my
goat.
God.
He's goated.
Okay,
It's
He's
point.
all right.
goated.
Tyrell's
So,
point, bro. It's
Which
pointless.
one are we picking? Which one are we picking? Are you picking from the comic books and this and this and this? And you're gonna wishy-wash your way through this since we did the movie thing. You're going from like, okay, well, and over
What?
here and over here. Because if you're talking about just the movies, I told you already that they're giving Kong a crutch, which is making him bigger. If you're going from the
He's-
original basis of King Kong, he's tiny.
Listen though. Don't he grow over time though?
No, just ignore them. Just ignore them. It doesn't matter. Apparently, he's supposed to stay one size, and he's not supposed to evolve.
Yeah, because in Skull Island he was a young adult, and now he's an older adult.
They
adult.
What does that even matter? It's
They
the
literally-
movies.
They
He
literally-
is grown man. He's a grown man.
Oh my God.
They literally
He's a
talked
grown
about
man.
in 1973 Skull Island that he was going to still be growing. They literally said that. And now everybody's all
It's all right, Josh.
now everybody's tripping. They're like, "Oh, he's too big. How's Godzilla
He's
gonna?"
still little. He's a baby.
Oh.
He's an infant. He's
Even
about to
even
get
if
worse.
he's at full size though, Godzilla still towers over him. It doesn't matter.
Towers by how much? A few meters? It's not that big of a difference.
55 fucking feet.
Okay,
That's a lot
that's
of
not
feet.
like such a humongous difference when you're comparing monsters.
It is when the fucking
That's-
Godzilla has this giant ass like reptilian skin and he's a big
Oh.
monkey.
This is
Here's my
What do you
thing.
mean?
Hold
Oh!
on. Here's my thing though, bro. Just listen. King Kong fought lizards with no legs and was getting worked. His parents got murked by them lizards with no legs.
It's not
They
his
left-
fault. He was a baby when that
And
happened.
he was struggling against them in an airplane with some guns was shooting him. You know what happened?
was a teenager.
Godzilla, he's eating them. He's eating them.
You see
He
how
was
this
a
is
Baby.
teenager.
King Kong is a
Facts.
baby. That is a fact. Did you watch the movie? The movie came out, 2 years ago?
Yes,
That's a
and
fact.
Godzilla struggles too against his opponents too.
But are you going to act like
Oh, but he could
Godzilla
use-
didn't
he could
fight
use-
King Ghidorah? He fought
not-
King Ghidorah.
I-
That's not even
Oh my God.
comparable to
He
lizards with
needed
no legs.
he needed
The
a
comp is
monster.
not-
He needed everybody's help.
I'm
He needed
referencing the
really-
wrong picture. That's
needed
the picture
woman
from the
to win
movies.
Fight, Kyler.
Thank you. Yeah,
There's
Yeah.
King Kong from 2016
Ew.
compared to
Hey,
this
I'm
little
fucking-
bitch.
I don't think he
I
fucking
can't
with
believe that.
He's gonna get
I can't
eaten.
believe
They're gonna
y'all.
give him a crutch and they're gonna make him bigger. I don't care about your growing bullshit or whatever it is. I don't
Okay.
care. If, I
Okay.
don't care if Kong went
Okay.
to like all this other stuff. It's a crutch. That's
Okay.
what they're saying.
No.
They did it on purpose.
Ray, this conversation
Hold on,
ain't
whoop
going
'em.
nowhere because they some haters.
I am. I'll be a
Hey,
hater of King Kong till I
Godzilla's
die.
goated, bro.
I feel like
Godzilla's
they're gonna be
goated.
on like
I don't understand
when
why
Batman
everybody
fought
loves
Superman.
King Kong so much. He's worthless.
Like when
But
Yeah,
they
bro.
probably
I
gonna
was
pull the
just-
Superman back because
I
we
thought they
all.
let King Kong win. They
What?
finna let King
I don't
Kong
He's
think
going to
nobody-
win.
I
No
think they're
Superman,
gonna fight-
Batman
I
stuff.
think they're gonna fight Mechagodzilla. I'm like 100% sure that's what's going on.
Yeah, they're literally going to
Yeah.
fight for 5 minutes and give fanboys something to cry over. And literally, the real villain, which we should be talking about, is Mechagodzilla, because those two are both going to have to stop him.
You see
Either
how they
one-
got to Mechagodzilla and not to make a King Kong because he's booty.
Cause
One
you
of the
can copy a
replicants.
Godzilla.
Godzilla,
You want
no
to copy a
King Kong.
Godzilla.
He's
You can't
goated.
copy King Kong. What you mean?
Nobody wants to copy King Kong. He's like 10 feet.
What kind of
He's
logic
a
is this?
baby. He's a baby.
Oh, you want us to make a robot
Kong get
monkey?
the
Will that
O's, though.
satisfy you?
Godzilla is the apex predator.
Hey,
He-
King
he's
Kong
the-
get
okay.
the
he's
O's.
it.
Tyrell's
He's
right,
it.
everybody. Let's make a robot monkey to satisfy everybody. Let's have Warner Brothers make a big ass
Nobody
robot
wants to
monkey.
see that. Nobody wants to see that. That's not cool. He has no power.
He
Oh
said
wait, they
that
already
wants to
wait.
see
They
that.
already
He
did
has
make a
no
robot
power.
King Kong.
They
Okay.
did?
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
it's Mecha.
It
It's
got low
Mecha Kong.
rating.
Wow, he is wow. I don't know if I want to show this because this might just make everybody realize that Kong is shit.
Well,
But if you want to go that route, bro, Godzilla in like 1960 when the
There he
movies came
is.
out, he looked ugly. Oh Lord.
You do realize Kong beat Godzilla in those early films, right?
Yeah, Godzilla was ugly in those early films. I can't even hate.
There he is. They did that. They did that in Japan. It looks like that looks like Japanese writing.
I was
That
gonna
shit
say-
don't-
Heard of.
Robot Kong. Wait, there they are together.
Oh
that
my
shit
Lord,
So they introduced both of them. That's what really happens.
that's funny. All right.
When it all
so
comes
we-
down, wait, hold on. Before we close out on that, when it all comes down to it, in reality, you're right, Ricardo. They're not going to do anything with it. It's not going to be a fight. They're going to. I personally think the movie's going to be trash because they're going to fight for
It
probably
might be.
none of it, and then they're going to make up this other thing. I should probably cut that out because somebody from my school directed that movie. So.
he don't come up to you. Hey man.
Hey, they need criticism. Fuck that. They need criticism.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the movie directors need criticism, bro. It is what it is, bro. Ray, who you got?
I
Who you
told you.
got?
I think it's gonna be on some Batman, Superman shit. Like,
I know. I'm just saying.
Who do you want to win?
I
Who
think
do you
that
want
King
to
Kong
win?
is gonna win, but guys, I think Godzilla should win. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
All right, here's what I'm thinking.
I said the
All
same
y'all
thing, but I
thinking.
got beef for saying it.
All
No,
y'all
that's
thinking.
not what you said in the text. You was like, "We're gonna enjoy Godzilla's salty
Yes,
flesh on
because I
Kong
want
Island."
Kong
That
to win.
doesn't imply Godzilla win.
Because I want him to win. So what?
Well, you didn't say you thought Godzilla
You didn't
was
say
gonna
you-
win.
Yeah,
You
you,
didn't
didn't say
imply that till
Godzilla was
now.
gonna
He
win.
was going to win, Tyler. I just said this.
I'm sticking with my
I know we're talking
King Kong gonna
hypothetically.
win.
You got King Kong. All right, so Ray, you got
Kong gonna
thank
win.
Godzilla.
I got King Kong. If I was gonna put my money on something, I'm putting my money on King Kong.
All right.
Kong gonna whoop his ass.
Y'all heard? Oh my Lord. Okay, we're
Kong
gonna get
gonna
off
whoop
this.
his
'Cause y'all
ass.
gonna get me hot because that's the goat. Y'all
You
not
seen
gonna
the
do that.
trailer?
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They ignored it. They ignored it.
I did watch the trailer. I'm
Hey,
telling y'all,
hey,
that's
Tyrell,
not even
listen.
Godzilla.
They ignored that.
He
They
put
ignored
up.
that
He
swing,
put up
too.
to his court. He put up to his home field and whooped his ass.
Let me tell you.
How
Let
that
me tell you
happen?
something. Let me
How
tell you
that
something about
happen?
Godzilla. Let me tell you something about Godzilla. He's so hard. He's about to fight King Kong on land. If it was in water, the movie would be over in 10 seconds. That's how hard he is.
No, yeah, I agree.
Did you?
He's
Okay, so hold on.
He's walking.
Since you're talking about the trailer, did you not see the end of it when they were in the water when Godzilla was swimming away and the whole water was on fire? He probably beat the mess out of King Kong.
Okay, listen. First of all,
Since you want to talk about the trailer,
first of all, that's probably going to be early in the movie, which is supposed to
right?
happen.
I don't even think that's. I'm pretty sure. I'm betting my money that's Mecha Godzilla. I don't think that's really him.
I agree. I think everyone's going to assume that that's the real Godzilla, and the real Godzilla is probably just a little bit bigger, right? So when Kong sees the real Godzilla, you know, like they said in the trailer, he still bows down to nobody, so he ain't scared. He's still gonna go at him. It ain't no, you know,
ass whoop.
Bro, they even shrunk Godzilla.
He got smaller. He got smaller.
Way smaller. Ricardo's right. I did ignore the trailer. I didn't watch it. I didn't even know one released. Honestly.
Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on. I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all talking about how Kong is so smart than Kong. I mean, Kong is so smart than Godzilla, but Godzilla was a baby compared to Three-Headed Dragons. And Godzilla still
that's
won.
what I'm saying. Y'all were trying to. Godzilla has fought tougher opponents.
From the beginning.
Godzilla has fought tougher opponents. It hasn't even been close.
No, I'm not.
Wise, it hasn't.
Yeah,
even
but
been
I'm
close.
saying y'all trying to say because Godzilla. I mean, because King Kong's smart, he gonna get that whoop.
He is small. They just made Godzilla
Godzilla radiate his energy like he has powers, bro. Like he's just goated. He literally got all that. He got all that red radiation. Oh my God. If you want to use that logic, in all honesty, does Batman have any business even being remotely close to Superman?
No, stop it. Guys. Tyler,
You say yes?
There have been multiple times where Batman is
dope different.
Superman. Why are you ignoring that?
Superman has
I'm
a fucking
talking
dumb
about
ability.
realistically.
Exactly. Realistically, he's not touching that. He's not tying that nigga's shoes.
All right, realistically, the Flash is
not
the
even
best legend. I mean, DC person.
Guys, we cannot have this talk if y'all just disrespect.
Where is he?
Y'all disrespectful to Batman, and you disrespectful.
Batman's hard. Batman is hard, bro. But just
don't pull that. No.
He is hard. But realistic.
I can't talk. No, there's too much disrespect going on.
I mean, Batman is smart, but come on, bro. He not fucking with Superman.
Depends. The real answer, which should be everybody's answer, it depends on what Batman is working with. That's the real answer.
Oh my god, man.
That's the real answer.
I mean, they're just again, I'm just saying it. I'm gonna say it for movie's sake. I understand how movies are made. They give characters who are weaker crutches so that they can win, so that they can have a chance. They gave Godzilla this shrinking, and they gave Kong the weapon or whatever. I understand that it was probably in the comic books and whatnot. I don't know a lot about that, but they gave it to him so that he could have a weapon for his breath. And now they did it with Superman and Batman as well. They did it with Superman from the very beginning. Oh, kryptonite, that's my weakness, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's because if they didn't give fucking Superman a weakness, no one could, like you said, touch him. No one could even come close to him.
Well, in terms of villains, that's not true. But in terms of a lot of these other superheroes, fine. But what I will say is
Superman's supposed to be a literal god.
He's not.
I don't know.
Unless if they're from another planet.
Doomsday whooped his ass.
He did whoop his ass though.
Doomsday is not from the same planet.
Okay. So Tyrell, to answer your question, all right, Godzilla's size also has to do with the amount of radiation he generates. So when the radiation
when he get blow up, he get bigger.
Right. So that's number one. And Godzilla is still growing because I'm pretty sure he's like centuries old. So Godzilla is going to continue to grow, from my knowledge as well. He's been growing ever since his first movie in 2014. So like I said, he should be bigger than Kong, but Kong has reached his full size. I mean, we're talking about 1973 to 2021. What is that, like a 50-year something difference? 60 years? Like that's a big...
Godzilla reached his full size or Kong?
No, Kong. I'm pretty sure Kong reached his full... I mean, that's a 60-year gap, folks.
Why are we talking about that? Didn't they kill Kong in the original fucking movie?
Did they?
What?
Didn't they shoot his ass down, and that's why everybody like to watch it because Kong dies?
I don't know. The first movie was booty. I don't.
I did watch it. It was a minute ago.
I know.
I played the game on Xbox, but it was trash too.
They had a game.
I returned it.
Yeah. King Kong died in 2005.
Yeah.
So
they had to reboot it. They
remade it. You know.
Yeah, this universe is different.
Okay. Going back to crutches.
Yeah.
all right, y'all. Look,
they rebooted this man's whole career so that they could give him the growing ability. They're like, okay,
right.
he's been alive for longer than 60 years. He's been alive since 1972. But really, y'all motherfuckers killed him at the end of the movie in 2005. So
I will say this.
Kong shouldn't even be there.
I will say this. And if you really look at the trailer, if you really look close up, right, the weapon that he's using against Godzilla is a part of his own, because it looks like the sharp portion
His
is
ancestors.
it
Yeah,
looks
it bounced
one
down
of his fight.
His ancestors got murked by some lizards with no legs. They got murked. They got took off the
I'm
butt.
disrespecting the ancestors. Come on, man.
All right,
The
look,
effects
we
look
can
pretty
move on.
good.
We can move on to something now. I think we can
Boo!
all relate to, man. How about
Oh,
the
Billy
good
Bobby
old
Brown's in it. That's cool.
What? Oh yeah, that Godzilla's like her pet or whatever.
Interesting. Strange.
All right.
Oh,
We
so now
can
we got a
move on.
house pet trying to fight Godzilla. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
Nah, King Kong. Yeah, they both house pets, bro. All right. Do y'all remember the glory days of Kick? That's the next
Oh
topic,
yeah,
man.
that kick, man.
And how was Kick for y'all, man? Well, y'all go ahead and start off.
Do we want? I'll give my story first because it'll probably take the longest. So, I don't think I've ever told this story to anybody. I think there's people who know some parts of it, but I
First
don't think
exclusive.
anybody knows the full aspect of it. So, my first relationship was through Kick.
Oh, you good.
I was in 7th grade, and I met this person. Fuck, I don't even remember what the girl's name. I don't even think we used our real names. Let me keep this in mind for everybody, that this relationship lasted for like a week.
All right, you put
Maybe
some
a little
better
more than that.
context.
But it was my first relationship, and I'll count it. And I think we met on like Omegle or something like that. One of those or
Mhm.
chatter, whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
Yeah, whatever it is. I don't
Skype.
remember. Yeah. something like that. Whatever.
Uvu.
Everybody, yeah, Uvu. Yeah, that was a fucking virus and a half. So we started talking. We didn't use pictures or anything like that. And then she lied throughout the entire thing, and so did I, because I was just like, I was in college.
I mean, y'all was
He
in
was
7th grade. Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
right. No, yeah, that's how it went. And it was weird because it was like, oh yeah, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. How do I say that to people? I got a girlfriend. Oh, let me see a picture of her.
Man,
I can show you her avatar on this. I don't even remember what it eventually came down to. I think it eventually came down to me saying something along the lines of like, yo, all right, let's just get that out of the way. If we're gonna like date or whatever, we gotta know where we're living and shit like that. And then she revealed her age and her name, and I was like, oh, okay, so we're both been lying. And then I just never talked to her again.
How old was she?
How old was he?
She was in high school. She was in 9th grade. And I stopped it there because I was like, hey, you know what? I got a girl that was a freshman and I was a 7th grader. So
right.
I
You was
succeeded.
in there. You was in your bag.
Yeah.
Hell, I mean, that's clout.
All right,
Yeah,
but
you was in your bag.
the part that really like fucked me up though, that's what it was that she was really into like spirits. You know, and like dead shit. And she would try to convince me that like there was a ghost in her house that would take a hold of her Kick and type me messages.
Hey,
And she would go through the whole thing of like changing her avatar to like this black and white image or whatever of like this little girl and try to text me. And like for a second, like I went along with it because I was like, all right, this is kind of funny, honestly.
Right.
And I just show my friends. And then I was like, this is fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're going full into this.
hey,
And I was like,
I would have dead it.
okay. And like after that, like I said, I let that go for like a day or so. And then I was like, all right, fuck this. We got to get this out of the way right now. But yeah, that was my experience with Kick. And then other than that, I think it was kind of just used for people who had iPod touches and didn't have like actual cell phones.
Nah, that ain't true, bro. Cause that used to be the thing, going to the mall asking a girl at school for her cake, bro. That was a thing, bro.
Yeah.
That was You know how lame it was. We went up to girls like, "Can I get your kick?" Like, bro, that's so wild.
Yeah, but still,
bro.
but I mean, like, I didn't know that was through cell
No
phones.
way. Everybody using that mug.
we were still doing that like freshman year of high school. I think Kick died.
Yeah, mine
Kick
ended
died
freshman
like a
sophomore year, bro.
Kick died sophomore
year.
year.
Mine was freshman year. I'm a year behind y'all.
Am I just forgetting about
Kick
something?
was bad, bro.
I mean, so to Josh's credit, I mean, this was his experience, right? So with me, I don't know. It was kind of like a follower thing with me. So I saw everybody else doing it, and then I did it. And I had just got my phone in middle school, right? So it was just at the right time.
Right.
But the thing was that it was just like I didn't have the confidence at the time to go around and ask for people's numbers. So it's just like, well, you just do what everybody else was doing and just do Kick. And I agree with Josh. So like, at first when I started it, it was my way of saying, all right, I'm just going to get to know everybody in and out of school. We're going to help each other with this, and we're going to get to know and help each other communicate. But so much drama happened on that.
Okay.
Literally,
I started freaking. It was so much.
What made it so bad was that what it was intended for was good, but it just became a way to just talk about people behind their backs, bully them. I mean, switching different accounts, catfishing, and it just ruined my life. Like so much drama. The group chat people would be put into. You know what I'm saying?
You would get like a million random group messages.
Group chat used to be lit though.
And then what happened with me was that I got the strength to say no more of the drama, right? So I'm sure some of it was my fault. I'm not going to act like I'm always.
I mean, we was in middle school. I mean, you don't know what you were saying.
You always childish,
right? You say you do dumb stuff, but then here comes the Snapchats and the Instagrams, and it sucked right into the same thing. So I don't really. To me, it doesn't really matter if it's necessarily Kick or whatever platform it is. Just use your social media for what it's intended to do. Don't abuse it, man, because it will ruin your life, especially like I know what Josh talked about at the time. For starters, let's be real. Anybody that hurts this man's feelings is a terrible person. Because Josh is
Josh is a good dude.
Like,
Josh is a good dude.
Look at Josh and say, I'm just gonna really just mess his life up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if it's behind the screen to his face. Guys, we have to stop this stuff on social media.
Yeah, social media.
I mean, it's too much free speech. You say what you want to, bro, and can't nobody do nothing.
Yeah. You'll see some like really jacked up shit on there. Yeah. But I think what happened with Kick, like to Josh's point, I think everybody with phones are using Kick, but I think at a certain point, everybody was like, why don't I just get your phone number? Like, if I really want to talk to you like that, bro, we just text or like start a group thing on Twitter. Like,
right.
So I'm gonna tell you what.
I think kids need more stuff like that. You know, maybe I'm wrong for saying that, but I think that really helped me at least. I didn't really I don't think my feelings were hurt from that because like that was a week and I already thought it was kind of weird, like from day 2,
right?
Sort of thing.
I mean,
if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah,
exactly. You know, and I was like, this doesn't work like that or whatever. But like, it's your first relationship, you want something to work like that. But then like after day 3, you're like, wait a minute, this isn't a real relationship. This is fucking stupid, you know. But however, that does like having Kick and stuff like that, and especially having like Facebook and stuff. I mean, kids say some mean shit, especially in middle school. People don't care about you in middle school. Like, I mean, like that's really when kids like start getting mean towards other kids, you know. And then high school, like after freshman and sophomore year, you kind of balance yourself out a little bit and you start getting a little smarter. But I think that having those things, you know, at a younger age, if you use them properly and you teach your child to use them properly, it can really kind of set them up a little better. Because, you know, I mean, like you can get hate on everything that you do. You get hate on a lot of comments. You can get into Twitter wars with people, Instagram
even if you're doing
wars.
something positive,
right?
You could be donating 1 million meals. Somebody be like, oh, why don't you do
exactly. Like like all the people who are rich as hell and donating $100 million, and people telling them that they should donate more and all this other shit. You know, it's like you have to handle criticism at some point. You're going to get criticized in your life, but if you don't go through your life with at least a little bit of critique, you're not going to be ready for it, you know, and then you're not going to know what to do, and you're going to get really offended for no reason, you know. I mean, it's just like we can all sit here and have a heated debate about two fictional monsters, but at the end of the day, no one cares about it, you know. Like, yeah, we're
Right.
passionate about it, yeah, we like to argue,
Yeah, I
but
ain't gonna
it's
lose sleep.
right, exactly. Like, I'm not going to bed any later thinking about
Right.
like the next thing that I'm going to say to Ricardo, you know,
Right. Goddamn
about
Ricardo
Kong
and
or something like that.
Tyrell.
You know, but it's like that's the level of critique that most people get these days. And like, you know, somebody on social media calling you a bad name or something, or saying that you look ugly or something like that, that can be really damaging to people, but it doesn't really matter all that much. That
Right.
one person, even if 100 people said that, you know,
Right.
yeah, it could hurt you for a second because you're like, man, what if I am ugly? But it's like, if you got your friends, you know, and they're like, nah, man, you're not ugly, you handsome, you know,
Right.
or something like that. Everybody, you're like, yeah, that's right. You know, who cares about
And
random
the
strangers?
thing too, like with social media, people forget everything on social media. Like after a day or two, it never exists again. People
Yeah.
never bring it back up. Like
Bro, yeah.
a trend on social media, it'll be talked about for a day or two, then you'll never hear about it ever again. Like it's going to go
Facts.
away. Ray and Tyrell, what's y'all's kick experience, man? How was it like for y'all?
Nah, man, I've heard just a lot of good times, man. A lot of laughs. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I had my few little girls on there and stuff, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Being a kid, though.
A little flex in there, I get
Especially
it.
in like 8th grade. But the thing is, I had to get people's kicks because I didn't have a phone until like
Right.
Yeah,
sophomore
that's
year.
how I was.
Yeah, so yeah, I just remember a lot of group chats, bro. Good times, and okay. I wish I could get it back and just read them though.
Right. Just look at, man. I don't even. Shout out to Tom for Maddie, man. That was like the end of our kick thing, man.
Oh
When
yeah,
Tom,
hey, that was
our
wild.
special guest Tom had a stalker, and she made like 30 different kick accounts.
Oh
and kept
yeah,
messaging
I
all
forgot
his
about
friends.
that.
Wild. But Tyrell, go ahead, bro.
You know, Kick is still active. I mean, like it's an app still. That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
logged
Yeah.
in, bro, but like all my messages were gone. Like everything was
Yeah.
just wiped out.
Yeah, but no, I had many experiences. One time I got catfish on there.
That's the worst.
I got into a fight because of Kick. I got there's so much shit. I actually got like an actual girl's like number off of Kick. It is so much shit where it's
That boy is
toxic
geek.
for real, but at the time it was. You said what?
You was geek when you got that number. I know you were.
But,
Oh,
Hey,
I forgot.
Fights on Kick, bro. Off
I
the Kick.
forgot. That's why my timeline is so messed up from Kick, because I used to use Kick to get drugs all the time.
Oh shit.
That's what Kick was for. Like later on, you know, like in 8th
That's
grade.
where all the dealers is at. Is
Yeah,
Actually, I got
no,
caught
because
cheating on
nobody
Kick.
wants to use their phone number.
Yeah.
You know, so like if you need something, like you text somebody like that. I had like we used to get drugs from this one guy who was like 45, I want to say, or something like that. Me and a bunch of my friends, well, they're not my friends anymore because they're bad people, but the people who used to be my friends, we would all get in his older brother's car, and we'd all pack into this little like minivan, and we'd all
Hey, bro,
drive
the
up to
feds
this
watching.
man's house
The feds
in the
watching.
middle of the night. And man, thank God
Hey,
he
yeah,
was
the
he was a
feds.
nice
This
guy.
is allegedly.
watching.
All this is
Feds
allegedly.
watching.
This is
Yeah,
all
it's
allegedly. This did not happen. He's
decriminalized in
speaking
Ohio.
allegedly.
We're good.
Allegedly, Josh. It's allegedly. Everything is allegedly. Go ahead.
We're all right. Allegedly, some people that I used to know that I had a pretty detailed experience with, and them telling me the story, so that's why I can tell it to you guys. Went to this man's house, and he used to sell pirated DVDs as well. So you would go in.
Hey, he
and
was
you-
just a criminal.
yeah,
That
you would
nigga-
get your DVD, and then you get your weed, and you'd be good to go.
Hey, that's a good marketing
know,
standpoint.
it
though.
is,
You about
it
to
is.
get high and watch this movie.
Right, exactly.
$5
And let
extra.
me put it out there that this was also like god awful weed. I mean, like, literally,
The
like
Reggie.
it might as well be catnip.
Wait a minute.
You
He
know?
was 45 selling you bad weed.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
He was selling
maybe
y'all
like
parsley.
I want
He was
to
selling y'all
guess
parsley.
around like 45. Yeah,
45?
yeah. And I mean,
he was selling y'all some parsley, man.
Hey, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. When you're a kid, you know,
You don't
and
know.
you get drugs from somebody, you don't care what kind of quality. You don't care if it's top shelf, you know, $100 a G. You know, you want the cheapest that you can get. Whatever gets you high. That is what you want. Allegedly, that's what I've heard at least.
This man was running around with a headache.
Yeah.
He had a headache.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time where I sold children fake weed?
Oh my God, Josh!
The fans is watching.
Allegedly, please.
No,
we just said all these nice things about
it wasn't. It
We
wasn't
just
real.
said
It
all
doesn't
these nice
matter.
things
We
Ray.
pranked them.
about
We pranked
Ray.
these kids.
This video is so getting canceled off on YouTube.
Yeah. We just said all these nice things about you.
I
You
know.
came in a kid. Please,
I don't hurt
everybody,
Josh. Josh is a
everybody
good
out there.
soul.
This
Josh
is
isn't my
allegedly.
hero. And
These
this
are
Look,
all
look,
fables. These are
Look,
folk
here's the
tales.
thing. Can I at least defend
Go
myself?
ahead. Go ahead.
Can I at
go
least
ahead.
defend myself?
Go
All right.
ahead. Allegedly.
First off, I was in a really bad situation when I was a
Yeah.
kid. So we won't go into that this episode at least. But
Yeah, it does.
the kids that we sold the fake weed to also knew us, and they were also dickheads. So
okay.
so my god brother is 5 years older than me. And I used to go to his house all the time in the summertime. And he lived in Hilliard, which was like a big neighborhood for kids. You know, my neighborhood that I lived in didn't have any kids. So these kids would come over all the time. They'd play with us and we'd have fun, you know, play all the games, hide and seek, whatever you want. You know, I was like maybe 10, let's say, you know, or something like that. And these kids were, I want to say like maybe 12 or 13. We'll give it to that.
Okay.
And the one kid comes up and he's like, "Hey, you ever smoke weed before?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "And I know you haven't either." And he's like, "You thought." And,
That sounds like a 13-year-old.
right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Bro, there's no way." And he's like, "I smoke all the time, man." And I was like, "Okay, then go get your weed." And he goes, "I don't have any right now." And then like a little light bulb clicked in my head, and I was like, "Hey, you know, my brother over here, he's a drug dealer. You know that?" And he's like, "No, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, he can get you some good stuff." And he's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, just give me a second. I'll go talk to him." So I go back into the house and I tell my god brother, who did smoke a lot of drugs. I was like, "Hey,
Allegedly.
these kids want to. I don't care about him. Forget him. Forget him. YouTube can come after him."
Allegedly, please, everybody, please. This is not this is not us, please.
This is not real. This is a Sims gameplay.
So my brother, or my god brother, he goes, "Well, I'm not gonna give these kids drugs." And I was like, no, we fake it. And he's like, "Oh, true." So he looks up on the internet and he goes, "How to make fake weed," you know. And apparently, if you take like the egg whites out of eggs or whatever, and you take like your basil, everything that's green and stuff like that, and you put a bunch of it in this little bit of egg, you can squeeze it in your hand and then let it dry in the oven for like 10 minutes, and then it'll break off like that. And it looked really real. So he was like, "We could do this." And I was like, "Okay, let's do it." So I went back out there and I was like, "Yo," he said, "for 2 grams, it's going to be $40. And the kids are like, "Yo, that's a good price." And I was like, "Yeah." And he told me that it's really good stuff too. And the kids are like, "Yeah, okay. All right, we'll be back." And I was like, "All right, give us like 45 minutes. We got to go get the stuff from our guy or whatever." And the kids are like, keep in mind, I'm 10 here. So I'm like, "Yeah, we got to go get it from our guys.
Yeah.
You know, don't worry about it." So we go back inside and we make this. And I, you know, like I said, I mean, like hypothetically, if I knew what drugs look like, it looked real. I mean, like it could have fooled me if I wasn't paying attention.
If you said putting a whole bunch of green clobbers,
yeah,
together,
exactly. And if you've never seen it before or smelled it or anything, it could fool you, you know.
But
anyway,
let's pause it here. Allegedly, this is allegedly speaking. None of this
Yeah.
really happened. It's all alleged.
yeah, for sure.
Y'all had these kids smoking egg whites, bro. These kids
Bro,
was
all
in
right,
the back
here's all
rolling
right.
up egg
I'll
whites.
give the ending. The ending, they don't end up smoking it or
Okay.
anything like that. What ends up happening is they come back, we take their money and we give it to them, and they leave. And then they call me and say they don't know how to smoke it. And at that point, I already had their money. So I was like, yeah, it's not even real. So don't try to smoke that. And I was like, because you're smoking herbs. So, but what could they do? What
I mean,
could
they
do
were
at this
little
point?
kids.
What could they were 13.
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to tell their parents?
Do you
Yeah, what
go
are they going to tell
and
their
do you
parents?
tell your
Yeah.
parents, right, exactly, that you bought fake weed and like you need your money back?
Tyrell, there's a bigger thing that needs to be discussed here, right? Because if you paid attention to his story, they acted like they've done it before. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
like that.
yeah,
I mean,
they
yeah,
were
it's a
experienced.
They
at
was
the
cat.
time, not only were they inexperienced, but let's just be honest, they felt like it was cool to do that.
Hypothetically.
Like whatever environment Josh was in, I'm gonna predict that it was a popular trend to do. Is that fair to say it was kind of popular to kind of do that?
It was what rich white kids wanted to do.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like it was like the society is like it's cool. It's like you have to do that, especially at a young age of 13. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't know the health risks of a 13-year-old, but don't you got to mature a little bit before you at least try it out? You know what I mean?
yeah, your lungs. Yeah, I don't know
Right.
what your lungs is like at 13.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Hypothetically, I'm fucked. Like legitimately, hypothetically, if we're really looking at this, I'm done for.
Well,
Allegedly, there's a kid
right, this is
that
all
was,
allegedly.
that was
Everybody.
11.
This is a parable.
Yeah,
it's a lesson being taught from this.
yeah. What are we at? 42 or 42:11.
Well, this is a great
making
transition.
a note to myself.
Right.
To cut out all the parts.
Yeah, and put allegedly.
Yeah. I'll take a recording of myself going allegedly.
Right.
I'm very bad.
Oh no, you're all right, bro. Since we talking about scamming a little bit, it's not necessarily scamming. This is the stock market. Let's talk about GameStop. Let's talk about GameStop and what was the company that ate Robinhood? Yeah. Robinhood is the company that everybody's going through getting stock in GameStop, and they running their money up, and now they're trying to cancel it, and they're about to get sued big time. So it's bad out. Yeah,
Let me,
Josh, if you want to look up the specific details, but
yeah, because I know I know a little bit about it because I have money in GameStop, but basically, in a nutshell, for the people who don't care, because most people don't really care all that much. Basically, what's happening is that people bought into GameStop, and that made their stock skyrocket.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you have a good amount of shares in GameStop, like my friend Frank and my friend Brandon both have a good amount of stock in GameStop, and if they sell, if this everything goes through, they can each make about $3 or $4 grand from this one transaction. But what's happening is that the people who own Robinhood and the bigwigs or whatever, and Wall Street and everybody like that are all rich, and they're realizing what's happening, and they're trying to pull that away because they don't want people to make money, because their whole interest in Robinhood and everything is to make money off of them.
Right.
But so now Robinhood is trying to restrict all the transactions from Robinhood. And I got this email today, and I'll read it from Robinhood. Let me find it really quick because I deleted it as soon as I saw it.
The funny thing, I seen a picture on Twitter. It was like the rich people. They would be like, "Why don't the poor people just invest in something?" And then the poor people invest in something. Now they want to take it away,
bro. And
like,
the rich people are
literally
there are. I mean, like, people are putting it all over Twitter. There are billionaires crying, legitimately crying. I'm not even making that paraphrasing. They are actually breaking down in tears on TV. And it is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, Robin Hood
No,
said,
you won't be able to buy the new yacht this summer.
right,
Boo-hoo.
exactly. It's been a tough day. We're grateful to have you being a Robinhood customer. In light of the extraordinary market conditions this week, we're temporarily limiting buying for certain securities this morning. Starting tomorrow, we plan to allow limited buys of these securities. We'll continue to monitor the situation and may take adjustments as needed, which they never have done. This was temporary decision made best to continue serving you, and this was not an easy one to make. We know it's led to frustration and confusing and wanted to provide some clarity. As a brokerage firm, we have many financial requirements, including SEC, net capital obligations, and clearinghouse deposits, blah, 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 blah. We're trying to apologize without really apologizing. Fuck
Right.
you. You're poor. Stay poor. That's what
Literally.
they're saying.
That's tough.
But it's not going to happen. We're not going to let it
Right.
happen. And
I mean, yeah.
it's going to make
Dude, where
Robin
did this
Hood go
dude get a
down.
jean jacket from, bro? What is going on?
Wow.
Where
He's
did you get a
muted. You're
jean
muted, my
jacket
friend.
from?
You guys
You,
want
you trying to be smooth. Trying to be smooth.
Listen. I just stole my 100 shares of GameStop. I just bought me something nice. I'm feeling myself. But
Hey, shout out to GameStop.
I
That's
made
how it
out
is, man.
alive.
Yeah, bro.
so-
I mean,
Really
Like-
quick though, because literally everybody is behind this. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're out there, I don't know why you'd be watching this podcast, but if you like Donald Trump, Donald Trump's son is behind this. AOC is behind this. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk was one of the big ones that came out first, that was behind it, and there's Ted Cruz was also there for it, and they're all on our side, and was like, this is disgusting what's happening right now. And it's such a big moment. And to be honest with you, I'm honestly kind of tired of living through historical events.
yeah, it's
Because I
We
mean,
got a
like,
lot of
something like
stories
this
to
has not
tell.
happened.
Bro, say
We got
that
a lot of
again,
stories
dog.
to
That
tell.
is crazy, bro. Say that again. My heart dropped. So much
Tired
historic
of living through
moments.
historical events. I mean, we're in history. Like, I wish I could be documenting more. I wish I could be taking video more, because I could sell it for a lot of money when I'm like 90.
Right.
all right, so guys.
I'm gonna be honest. Speaking of like historical events, my fault, Ricardo. I'm so
good, bro.
happy the passing of Kobe just happened. I'm so happy I didn't see too many corny posts, and they're kind of like letting that man rest.
Yeah.
Because after a while, it kind of got overwhelming. You seen people just doing stuff for clout. Like, it was
Yeah,
just like,
it's what
all right,
happens every
let
time.
this man
That's-
rest,
That's
bro.
dope, man. That's
Yeah,
how people.
yeah.
Ever since he passed, bro, that's when the world just.
That's
went
what happened when
Yeah.
fucking X died.
Yeah.
Everybody came out and was like, I loved his music. It was so good.
Yeah,
And then it's
false
like,
claim and
bitch,
all that.
you never
Yeah.
even posted one time about him. And then, I mean,
Right.
his mom, well, that's a whole different discussion.
Right. Yeah.
Making money
Yeah,
off of
that
a
whole
dead
backstory.
child. Like,
Right. And yeah. So
Anyway.
I mean, it was good to see that.
Yeah,
so
it was,
everybody
it was.
kind of let it.
let it happen.
Okay, so I posted this thing on my story because people love my polls. All right, it doesn't matter what it's about. People like responding to me, and I don't
Big views.
say the reason why I like it is because I don't say my opinion. I want to know what you feel, right? So this post, if you guys can see, it literally says all these people, basically, whether they're conservatives, liberals, you know what I mean? Doesn't matter. They're all dunking on Robin Hood. How do you feel about them? 30% said screw them. 70% said they're not even surprised. They're not
I
even
mean,
surprised.
yeah. That's,
What are we
I mean,
not
yeah.
surprised about?
Yeah, I wasn't that surprised.
What are we supposed to be
That's the,
surprised about?
I guess that the Robin Hood people are acting like this.
Oh,
Yeah, there are some people that are like, what? This doesn't happen on a regular basis? No way. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I mean, come on now. Like, this
I mean,
happens probably more than you think.
in a way, like, that's a really hard thing to say, because technically this kind of thing doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
idea of the big businesses trying to cut out poor people is not surprising. So I think that's what the post is
That's
trying to
where I
say.
was going with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is not surprising. But the Robin Hood trying to go in and do all this stuff is relatively surprising. They don't do this. I mean, like, they wouldn't send out emails and stuff. That's not a normal thing for them to do. But they're gonna lose a lot of money. I mean, like people are gonna probably do this and then probably get off of there. I know that the people who handle my stocks and stuff like that don't even do anything with Robinhood, and they think that Robinhood is a joke and is made for penny trades, and that's it. Which is another big thing of why Robinhood's doing this, because people aren't supposed to be making this much money off of them. But they don't want to say that out loud, but that's what it's kind of like. You're not supposed to work this little to make that much money.
You know what I knew Robinhood was a joke? I don't even invest in stocks. I don't even try to do all that, right? When they started sending me emails, I'm like, how did you get my information? Like,
right.
Not even associated with you.
Yeah.
Literally in my email, I see a bunch of Robinhood crap, and I'm like, unsubscribe. I'm like,
right.
What? Get my information. I'm like, oh, y'all scamming, doing some weird stuff. Oh,
yeah. That's how it be, bro. That's how.
Robinhood is like a third party firm, if I'm not mistaken. They're stock brokers. So they're not like, you can still make money through Robinhood, but it's very risky to do it that way, because you're like most of the time when people make money on Robinhood, they're making calls, and which is very timely. So like we had one where my friends had stock in Discovery Plus, which is like Discovery Channel's Disney Plus sort of thing. And it started off really low, and there were really low buying prices. And then the idea was that once it launched, their stock would grow and grow and grow. And it did. It grew exponentially, and it skyrocketed, and they sold a little too early. And they missed out on, like, I think my friend Brandon missed out on like an extra $300 something. And then same thing with my other friend Frank, who had a little bit more in there. So he probably lost out about 500, I want to say. But that's how you make money on sites like that. And then with mine, what my with what I'm doing and what my financial advisor is doing is more long-term stuff. So you invest in something, and then every once in a while you'll have to sell and then rebuy. You know, that's what happened with Tesla. Tesla's stock crashed I think like a week or two ago, and we had to sell.
What did Mr. Grove invest in? He told us that he invested in like water bottles. He told us he invested in like water bottles.
Yeah. It was that and Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon before it was made.
Right. Well, that was smart.
I'm assuming that Mr. Grove has set up, if he ever wanted to have a kid, he set up his kid and that grandchild of the kid, and then that grandchild of that.
Right. Grandchild. He's probably
I mean, like if he wasn't just like messing with us and trying to get us like to look at stocks more, and he actually invested in Amazon, like that is a absolutely insane amount of money that he would have gotten.
Right.
He would have been like in the multi-millions at that. So
yeah, imagine TikTok.
Yeah, right.
TikTok is still growing. That stuff crazy.
Well, imagine like the start of YouTube.
or Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. Yeah.
Well, shit. Well, our next topic, man. Where do you think, as let's say middle school, was the place most common for kids to get bullied at? The options, what? You got the lockers, you got the classroom,
lunch
table. Yeah, where do you think?
Are we talking about high school or are we talking about all grades?
Or regardless, and it doesn't have to be necessarily bullying, but like when it's your day, when everybody like picking on you.
When you get roasted, toasted.
Yeah. The lunch table.
You think the lunch table?
Yeah.
Is that
what? I mean, locker room.
Wait, is that what happened at your guys' lunch table?
In high school,
recess,
the lunch table was
recess.
High school, middle school lunch tables.
And recess, bro. If you had like if you had, bro, I don't know if any of y'all had this, but on like recess, and y'all was supposed to like kiss a girl on recess, bro. Like they brought so much attention, bro. It was wild, bro.
Well, I never had recess after elementary. I never had recess.
Bro, you didn't have recess?
No, he said after elementary.
After elementary.
We didn't have recess after elementary.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
no, we
middle
didn't.
School.
Okay, well, I think he's talking about grade 1 through 8.
Like
you
no,
talking
no,
about
I'm talking
K?
about
Are you talking
one
about
He's
K
talking-
5?
I mean, K do fifth.
Oh,
But like,
Bro, there's no way you didn't
wow,
have.
that's
I mean,
crazy.
hold on. I'm
This
thinking
man
like,
was in
'cause, like,
jail.
listen. I don't know if you talk. I don't know if you think about the same thing. Cause like after we eat, we could go in the gym and play some hoops. Do that count as recess?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
free
then,
time.
okay.
I was about to
Yeah.
say.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm about to say,
yeah.
well, shit. Even prisoners get like a recess sort of thing. You get to go outside and play basketball.
Right.
Okay, yeah, okay. Then never mind. Yeah.
Hey, I say I was
Man,
hooping
that
every
school in
day.
somebody's basement. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna let
Yeah,
Ray.
I-
I'm gonna let you go because I really like I like you on this channel. I've known man, he was in my class, so it's all good. I want
Oh,
you to go.
facts, bro,
I
facts,
want
facts.
more Ray on here. I want more Ray. All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead and talk, Ray.
Oh man, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was the person riffing though. I can't cap.
You got to fight back. Even
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody got it at the lunch table, bro. That was my whole life though. That was even in high school. That's all we did at the fucking lunch table was riff.
You know, Kyler ratted you out with the whole
That kissing stuff is real. When you
yeah,
go kiss
bro.
a
You
girl,
when
your
you supposed
whole
to kiss a
school
girl,
looking at you.
everybody and all her friends come up. Why you acting scared? Oh, there's a
Facts,
teacher
facts.
right there. There's a
Oh,
teacher.
man.
There's a teacher
Oh,
right there.
man.
Bro, facts. Oh man, that's a good
I-
time.
PTSD.
You know, Kyler ratted you out. He said you was fighting this dude over like SmackDown or whatever it was.
Oh
or-
yeah, he know
Oh
he ain't
yeah,
gonna
me and the boy
retreat.
King. Oh, we were
Happy birthday!
seniors,
Hey, happy
bro.
birthday
I
to the
don't-
bro. Happy
Oh
birthday!
yeah,
to
happy
him.
birthday to the King,
Happy
man. You
birthday
watch
to the bro. Man.
But,
Yeah,
man,
bro.
I don't blame you.
But
Lunch table
we
started
and
so
them
many
argue
fights.
over everything. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's so many
too
lunch
high,
table fights.
man.
But all right, let me ask you this: in the cafeteria when y'all eating, have y'all ever when the cafeteria get quiet, you know a fight is happening? Have that ever happened to y'all? Like it'd be dead silent. You could hear a pin drop, and you look over to the left or something, you see two people scrapping.
Yeah,
man,
that-
everybody's
that's how-
yelling though.
Yeah.
Now,
I've never
I got
seen a
something-
fight happen in our lunchrooms in high school.
Yeah, not at Hartley, but I'm gonna tell you the worst thing I've seen in our lunchroom. Not even riffing like at our table. Like I ain't gonna say the dude's name, but he came in with a really, really bad haircut. Like his haircut was so terrible. Like bro, when I'm trying to tell you, like he had like a fade with twist and a baldy in the back. Like it was like a punishment haircut.
Wait,
I don't know what was going on.
wait. What grade was this?
This was were we seniors?
Bro, we were we were seniors. We were seniors.
Yeah, we were
Oh,
seniors.
okay, this is high school. Gotcha. Okay.
No, it wasn't. We were juniors because we was in we were juniors because he was in my gym class. We were juniors. We were juniors. We were juniors.
Right.
It came in with a really bad haircut. Nobody know what happened. Imagine you being a kid. You walk into the lunchroom and the whole lunchroom gets quiet and everybody's staring at you. Like, bro, it was bad. I felt
Was he
so
black, white?
bad. Black.
Makes he was black.
Nah, he was dark skinned dude.
All right,
Like, bro,
oh.
yeah.
Wait. Was he in our class?
No, he was a grade under.
Yeah, so he had to be in your.
He was in our. Yeah, he was in our. Yeah, I'm telling you, he was, bro.
Wait, so he was
Like-
a grade below us, but he was in our. Wait,
He was in our lunchroom.
He was because wait, Josh, you were a junior when we were seniors, right?
no.
No, he was we were juniors, right? He
Yeah,
was
we
a
were all
junior with us.
all the same.
We were juniors because we had Grove. Because we had me and Tom was in the gym class together. And then he was in our gym class with us. And then we went to Grove right after. I'm telling you, it was our junior year, bro. It was our junior year.
I was there
remember
for it.
him
I
in the- I remember him in
wasn't
the
in your
locker
lunch
room.
though.
Yeah, I remember him in the locker room. He was upset because his haircut. I'm telling you, bro, this was our junior year, bro. Like it was bad.
I gotta
bro.
know. I mean, like after we gotta know names.
I would. Yeah, we could bleep it out,
Yeah,
but
no, I
yeah,
can
it
tell you
was.
his
Yeah, we'll tell his name after.
name.
I'm trying to think.
I'm
bro,
gonna
what
be
was
upset
the-
if I know the kid.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'm trying to think of what was the worst thing that probably happened to me.
I could go and then you could think.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
I'm thinking.
The worst thing that ever happened to my school when this dude got caught beating his meat in the locker room.
Oh
And
no. No.
everybody figure out in the locker room. You know the before you go to the gym, you
Yeah,
change
it
clothes,
smelled.
right?
What?
Huh?
It
What?
smells in the locker room. Why would you go in there to eat?
Oh.
Well, yeah, I mean, not only
I was like,
nah.
what
but the bigger picture, he in the school, let alone the smell. You know,
He couldn't hold it. He couldn't
Oh,
hold it. I guess
Oh,
he couldn't
that
hold
man
it.
seen a baddie. He seen a
Yeah, you feel me?
the?
In the
Oh,
boys'
man.
locker room, we saw Batty.
Nah, he ran in there. I hope
Nah,
he didn't.
nah.
I hope it
I don't
wasn't
know.
in the.
I don't know. But listen,
hey,
this
yo,
dude,
Tyler
this
Wild, bro.
dude, listen, this dude came back in there and he see him in the motion of, and then
Oh, man.
he yelled, "Hey, I'm gonna beat his meat."
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Man, that
Oh,
was so funny.
why? Just wait till you get
Everybody ran
home, man.
in
It's
there
all good.
and females find out. Females look at him differently. He got
Oh, man.
suspended.
oh man.
They really suspended him for it. Oh.
Oh yeah, bro, you out of there.
Yeah,
You out of there, bro.
at least he can get expelled.
All right,
It
but
coulda
you
got
come
worse.
from, I mean, you come from Hartley where kids are fucking, getting drunk on the football field and shit and nothing happens to them.
Yeah.
I was just like, I thought that jerking off in school would kind of be like a,
slap on the wrist.
right?
Yeah, don't do it again.
Yeah, nah.
Don't you
I don't
jerk
know
off,
about
man.
that.
Shake it off. Just beat the devil with it.